Damian Collins.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Online abuse targeting individuals with dehumanising language and threats of injury is something we shouldn't have to tolerate. For some people, anonymity on social media has provided them with a platform to abuse others in this way. There are clearly two parties at fault here, though. The person that creates the hateful content and the platform that both lets them do it and allows what they have posted to remain visible. Making people reveal their true identity to a tech company when creating a social media account would, I believe, make it more likely that they will treat other users with respect. These tech platforms also need to cooperate more effectively and transparently with investigations into the behaviour of their users. Social media companies too often mistake harmful hate speech for legitimate freedom of expression. A recent report by The Guardian has revealed internal moderator guidelines at Facebook, reportedly leaked to the newspaper, which say that public figures are considered to be permissible targets for certain types of abuse, including calls for their death. More needs to be done not just to take down harmful content, but to ensure that social media companies do not amplify it in their systems. No one has a freedom of expression right to be promoted on TikTok for You or the Facebook newsfeed. An internal company report in 2016 told Facebook that 64% of people who joined groups sharing extremist content did so at the prompting of Facebook's recommendation tools. Another report from August last year noted that of 70% of the top 100 most active civic groups in the USA are considered non-recommendable for issues such as hate, misinformation, bullying, and harassment. The business model of social media companies is based around engagement, meaning people who engage in and with abusive behaviour will see more of it because that's what the platform thinks they're interested in. When we talk about regulating harmful content online, we are mainly talking about that model and the money these companies make from all user-generated content, as long as it keeps people on their site. Content which uses dehumanising language to attack others is not only hurtful to the victim, but also more likely to encourage others to do the same. When Parliament debates the Online Harms Bill later this year, we have to remind ourselves what the real-world consequences are of abuse on social media. In Washington, D.C. on the 6th of January, we saw an attempted insurrection at the US Capitol, fueled by postings on Facebook, which caused the deaths of 5 people. In the UK, we have seen significant increases in recorded hate crimes over the last 10 years. Suicide rates are at a 20-year high. And over the last 6 years, the number of hospital admissions because of self-injury of preteens has doubled. Arrests for racist and indecent chanting at football grounds more than doubled between 2019 and 20, even though hundreds of matches were cancelled or being played behind closed doors. These issues are too serious to be left to the chief execs of the big tech companies alone. They need to recognise the harm their systems can create in the hands of people and organisations intent on spreading hate and abuse. We need to establish the standards we expect them to meet and empower the regulatory institutions we will need to make sure they're doing so.
Thank